Amigos de Slang, bienvenidos a una plática más con alguno de sus artistas favoritos. En esta ocasión tenemos como invitado a uno de los raperos británicos más importantes del momento. Me refiero a slowthai, quien viene a platicarnos de su más reciente disco, TYRON, el cual cuenta con varias colaboraciones importantes también interesantes, como con Skepta, con Ace Rocky. Y pues bueno, vamos a iniciar esta conversación. How you doing, slowthai? I want to talk about this new record, TYRON. And my first question is about your flow, because you are very interesting to me. I think your flow is between genres and goes from punk to screamo to rap. So this is the question: where does all of this inspiration comes from to create the concept of slowthai?
I don't know. I think it's one of them things, man. Like you're obviously you know what you like. You listen to certain things, and I've always with the screamer stuff and like the punk stuff. I've always been mad into that and like the aggression of it and like the straight, direct, forward thinking of it. Like, but for me, man, it's the music. The music comes, and then the lyrics follow. Like. It's never a thing of, like I tend to write it and then I'll make the flow out of what I write. So I'll just write from start to finish and then I'll try and fit it in some way. And that's why sometimes it sounds a bit off or like, and I think that's why I like it like that. I prefer it being weird because when it's the same as everyone else, it's just like you're doing what everyone else is doing. I just want to have my own thing. That's like when you hear it, you know, that's me, you know, rather than someone else. Like,
it's amazing. I think that makes you a very unique artist. So I can hear all the historic musical inspiration behind you as an artist. So tell me, let's talk about TYRON. TYRON is more personal than your previous record. How do you get into this introspective side of music?
I think it's just where I'm at in like life, man. Like I try my best to like, it's like my expression. So I've got to like express how I'm feeling at that point in time. Like if something pisses me off within politics, then that's gonna be my focus point. Or if I'm just feeling down or I'm going through some stuff, like it's gonna be introspective and like how I'm feeling at that point in time. I always just try and like, because I feel like music's like a journal, it's like a diary in a way. So it's like it evolves and grows with you. So it will change and it won't be the same. And you can make a million of the same songs, but like, are you really gonna feel them? So it's just about feeling and me being in a headspace, man. Like if there's like beats that ain't necessarily for that, I can't write to them because it's just not fitting to where I'm at. So it's all about feeling, man. It's all about just going with what feels right rather than what you believe people want or what you think would be good. It's like you've got to feel it. Otherwise, what's the point? You know?
Yeah, I know. About feeling, I've heard this song Death, and I think it's a very existential song because it's a reflection of that. So I've been thinking about that because all this COVID-19 situation, and you just have to live minute after minute enjoying yourself and enjoying the people around you. Tell me more about this song and how did you write these bars?
Well, there's like it's all like a mix of emotions. So you feel angry and you feel sad and then you feel happy and then you can feel happy to like the extent where it's like that bipolar thing where it's like 1 minute you're extremely happy and then the next minute you're like so low and like then you're in between, and then you're happy, and then you're sad, and then it's like a mix of all these emotions, man. And like, depending on what day it is, it might be enhanced, it might be worse than other days. And like, just sitting down and thinking, yo, like, how am I feeling today? And that's it. And I think a lot of songs, there's songs on here that I recorded like when I was drunk, and like I've recorded them around people that are close to my heart, so I can always be honest with them. Like when I was recording like Dead or whatever, it's like that thing, you feel like you go through periods in your life when you're just floating, you know, like you're in autopilot, and it's kind of like you're the passenger in your own car and someone else is driving, and you're just like, just watching. And it's like, I felt like that for so long that I just wanted to put it down and come out of that zone, because I felt like I was watching life pass me by and I wasn't in the moment, and I wasn't making the most of all these opportunities and blessings I've been given. Like I was just witnessing it, like just pass by, and then the next day I wouldn't even remember, because I'm that caught up in my head that I'm not taking it in. And it's like just really taking a step back and saying what I appreciated and like what I remember, and just my frustration with feeling angry towards myself, and like saying you feel dead. Like my friend James, he's got a lyric, James Blake, he's got a lyric like, I know this feeling too well, like being alive at your own funeral, yeah? And that shit, that just is like, just hit home. So it's just that. It's like just witnessing your life going by and just feeling like you're dead. And that's not a way to be, man. You know, like, so yeah, that's dead, innit?
We got very philosophical here, and it's great because it's personal. So, talking about the collaborations in this record, we have Denzel Curry, James Blake. You also have a song with A$AP Rocky that I know you were expecting. So, I think that you were very emotional about it. Tell me more about this featuring with A$AP Rocky, and tell me more about the featurings in general.
So I met Rocky at, so Rocky is friends with a lot of my friends, and like, we never met through them. I played a show in LA, and when I come in the green room, Rocky was there, like with my friend, and who also produced a lot of this record, Kelvin Crash, yeah. And like, he was there, and I was so high, I was like so stoned, I was like, huh? Like, what the fuck? Like, what? How come he's here? Like, this isn't a big show, you know what I mean? It's like a small show, that real grassroots shit. And I was like, mad, but I'm so high. I'm like, not even bothered. I'm just like, whoa. And then I just lied down. I remember just lying down, just so high. And he come over and he's like, yo, man. He's like, you're sick, bro. He's like, your album's hard. And I was like, you heard my album? I was in my head, I was like, I can't refer. And it's like, yeah, man, like, it's everything you do. And then he just gassed me up. And then from that, just linking, you link up more and more and being around. And then he was like, come studio. And then just become friends through that. And then he was in London working on his stuff. And I was like FaceTimed, and I made the beat, and I recorded like the first little bit. And I was like FaceTimed and just to chat. And I was like, listen to this. And he was like, this is hard, bro. And I was like, yeah, man, do you wanna get on it? And he's like, yeah, man. So I went to London. And he just recorded it real quick, not no long thing. The long thing was like waiting for him to send it. Like in my head, I I forgot about the song. I was like, I'm never gonna get this song. Like we'd made so many other songs as well. And then when I was in Thailand, they sent it, like they sent over his bit. And like my cousin and manager, he put it all together and sent me it. And I was like, bro, man, this shit's hard. So I was so gassed up. I was like, I need to do this. And from listening to Rocky from when I was like a little kid, well, not a little kid, when I was young, listening to him, and I was like, this is my guy. Like, he inspired me. So it's only right, man. It's only right to make music with him and then build a friendship. That's what it's about.
It was almost a dream, right? Recording with an artist that you heard when you were little.
Everyone I've worked with, like, I remember listening to James in school, like, when I was at school, and James dropped his first like EP and stuff, and I loved it. And like Tyler and all these people, everyone I've worked with, it's like people I listen to, and in my head I was like, I'll work with them, like, and people were like, nah, you're crazy, and I was like, trust me. And then that's why I'm so gassed, because it's like, we do, like, you actually believe it. If you believe in yourself, it happens, man. Like, it's, no one can deny that. No one can tell me shit, because all my life people have told me, no, you won't be nothing, you can't do nothing, get a job, yeah? Like, you'll always be this, you'll always be that. And I'm like, this is what I'm gonna do, this is how I'm gonna do it. People are laughing at me, and I was like, fuck them, done it. And now we're here, like.
Besides this personal slowthai, we have a commentary slowthai, like you did in Nothing Great About Written, that I think it's a great album. So tell me more about this new song called Cancelled. I'm very into this cancel culture thing. So tell me, what do you think about it?
My thing is like, people nowadays, people are so like, they'll try and cancel anything, and they'll ruin all these things, yeah, based on like what they've heard from someone else. These people don't even do research into things and like make their own decision. They just listen to what somebody told them, and they're like, yeah, fuck that person, fuck this person. So being someone who a few times now people have tried to cancel, I like understand how like fickle and how much bullshit it is, you know what I'm saying? So this is just my thing, and be it reflected on all these things and feeling in a certain way that like, yo, oh man, like I worked so hard for this and people are gonna take it away, and like feeling like, oh man, what's going on? Like, I was like, bro, I've never cared about what people think, and now like this little pocket of the internet's making me care. I was like, fuck that. And Skip, he just brought me out and he said, bro, this is your defining moment, you know, like this ain't it. Like, this is just a blip. Like, fuck that shit. So then we made this, and like Rocky was there. We was all like just vibing out. And then this is it. That's it. It come like that. I was like, fuck this shit. Fuck all these people. Fuck what they think. This is what I'm doing, and you can't stop me. No one can stop me. I can only stop myself. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it is, and that's the way it's got to be.
You know, I watched this video in which an artist told a journalist that he waits 72 hours from the moment people post any kind of meme critic about him, and then it all disappears after this 72 hours. So I think it's a very interesting advice, just to wait and let everything disappear.
Yeah, chill. Like, don't rush into anything, because like people are just, people don't care. Like, people act like they care so much, but if they did, they would be out. Like, they'd be there. There'd be at all the protests. There'll be advocates of change. But they all are when they're behind the keyboard, but when it comes to real life, you don't see none of these people doing these things. You just see them talking about it on the internet, so fuck them, innit?
Yeah. To finish this time, slowthai, I think it would be great if you could tell me more about the message you want to give in this TYRON record, talking about death and this introspective side. What message would you like to leave in this world as an artist?
The message I'd like to leave is that it's kind of like, just believe in yourself. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Like, don't conform to what other people class as normality to fit in. Like, if you're an outsider, be an outsider. Don't feel you've got to be like everyone else and fit into line and wait your time. Like, do what you want to do, not what's expected of you, and live your life to the best, to the fullest means you can. And if you fail, at least you tried, and just keep trying until the day you die. Keep trying to do what you want to do, and that's the message I want to leave. Believe in yourself, because I believe in everybody as much. I hope they believe in me. You know what I mean?